When people hear the term branding, a lot of the times they think of a logo. And that's easy to understand because that's kind of where branding came from logos. It happened years back when there were a lot of farmers and they had cattle, back before technology, and they needed some way to differentiate their cattle. They'd be out there in a field, who's to know whose cow is who, right? So someone came up with the great idea of branding them with a mark that would identify whose cows were whose. And so that became really popular. And then leaving a mark on something started to be used for other things, other products. So people started to put their mark on different products that you may see in the grocery store or in the hardware store. And then companies started to create their own mark. Everyone wanted to leave their mark behind. Now people, everyday people, have their own brands and logos that represent them. And so when people see the logo, it should help to communicate who that person is, what they're about, and give people a feeling when they see it. Now there's all different types of logos out there. You can see some that are really sophisticated and classy and real. Others can be really flashy and maybe they're trying to communicate to a younger demographic, and there's a lot of different graphics and things going on. It can be really busy. Some graphics are really simple in nature. And some of the best logos are really simple in nature. And the thing is to really make sure that the logo means something and is thought through. Recently, there have been some different services that offer really, really cheap logos. And basically, they're creating a graphic. But if you're really aiming to produce a brand of worth, then I would suggest investing in a bit into your logo design. You know, your logo represents you. And if you go cheap with that, what are you telling people? Now, you don't have to expend an extraordinary amount of money when you're getting your logo developed, but you should put some investment in it, whether it's cash or time, to make sure that it's thought through. It actually has a purpose behind it. There's a meaning behind it. That it's recognizable, that it's unique, that it's portraying the feelings you want when people see it. You can have a logo for yourself, for your company, for various products or services. There's a lot of things you could do with branding when it comes to logos. When people start seeing a logo time and time again, that repetition, if it's associated with something good, will start getting a connection. When people see the logo, they'll have a connection to it. Now, if they have a bad experience every time they see that logo, they're going to have that bad association too. But if you're a rockstar professional, you're going to ensure that people have good experiences when they connect with your brand. So make sure that they see your logo is associated with the excellence that you provide, and it actually represents part of your brand, whether it's the colors, whether it's shapes within it, or whether it's just kind of tying into the overall look and feel of what your brand represents. Put some attention to your logo. Make sure you have a logo that can be used in different sizes, different backgrounds, and different uses, so it's really diverse and you don't have to create different logos to use in different mediums. Alright, well, if you have a logo for a product or service, I'd love to see it. Share it with me on social media, or if you want to put a link to your website, I'd love to check it out. I'm always in search for some cool logo ideas.